Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Rocket League. Today's guest is Skittlez RL. He's an up-and-coming content creator for the Rocket League community. He's been asked for actually quite a bit in the comments of our videos. If you guys enjoy the Rocket League series, be sure to subscribe to the channel and don't forget to drop a like. If this video can get 200 likes in 1 week, we will be giving away 1,000 credits to one lucky viewer over on Twitch. Link will be in the description below.
My name is Skittlez, also known as Elliot. I'm a content creator on YouTube and Twitch, mainly streaming on Twitch at the moment, but I'm trying to push out loads of content on YouTube. On Twitch, I mainly stream tournaments, try to get the viewer interaction up, and basically have a fun time with chat. I'm super energetic in streams, so if you haven't checked me out, head over there, twitch.tv/SkittlezRL.
So how long have you been playing Rocket League for?
I started back in 2015 when free-to-play came out on PS4.
Oh wow, it's been a while then.
A long time ago, but I did take a 2-year break in between.
What got you into content creation then? You just decided you wanted to do it all of a sudden, or you started watching Twitch?
I started YouTube about like 5 years ago, on and off. I never really saw any growth. And then when lockdown came along, I met a streamer called Josh717 on Twitch. And he kept me entertained like throughout lockdown, because obviously in the UK we can't leave the house, but we can for exercise, but like our restrictions are super tight. He's what kept me entertained throughout it, and then I was like, why not give it a go? So I started streaming, and then now I've seen like crazy growth. And
so now you stream how often? Like 5 days a week? Yeah, 6 days a week?
Yeah, about 4 days a week.
And do you work or go to school or anything on the side as well?
Yeah, I work in fast food on the side and uni on the side.
So you're going to school, streaming, YouTube, and you're working? How would you compare that to people that are like, oh, I wanted to get into content creation, but I have work and school? Like, what's some advice for them on how they could possibly get into the space?
Definitely make yourself like a little timetable. What I've started doing recently is I've got myself a whiteboard and then written down each week what I have to complete, and then I'll find times like when I'm free. And yeah, motivation is hard.
Yeah, I was gonna say, do you stick to that schedule pretty religiously?
I would say so. When it's written down, I write down like big bold red pen. So I'm like, that has to be done, and then I end up doing it.
You've been recently kind of exploding on what, Twitch and YouTube, yeah?
Yeah, on Twitch mainly. On Twitch, I don't know where it came from, but Twitch started putting me on recommended. Well, I started 6 months ago, and then I was put onto recommended. In October was when it started to hit me how much I was growing. I started to see 1K followers in that month alone, which was actually
in just
insane.
That single month?
Just October.
That's insane. 1,000 followers in a month is really good.
Yeah, and before October, I was on like 300 followers maybe, and then all of a sudden, I just started peaking.
So what are you at right now, follower wise?
2.5K.
What's the goal this year then? What's the goal for you to be at by the end of the year?
5K at the end.
5K by the end of the year. I feel like you're gonna blow that out of the water though.
Yeah, you know, I didn't want to set myself a goal too high. I wanted to.
No, that's what it's for though. Like I talk to a lot of people and I tell them that like goals aren't always meant to be achieved. Like, yeah, it's awesome when you achieve that goal, but if you make it too easy, you know, then it's not a real challenge. So a goal is just something to work towards, you know, and whether you hit it or not, either way, you're going to see success and growth from it if you keep at it. So what kind of content are you putting out on YouTube then?
I've been trying to go down the routes of like, have you ever watched Seabell or Delaney? Yeah, so their content's inspired me on YouTube. It's super high quality and the ideas are like super unique. So that was the main part. So recently I just released Guess the Rank Teammate Edition. So I had loads of creators come in, about 4 creators come in and play with a random person, which they didn't know the rank of. And they had 1 game to try and guess the rank of that player. And I was so proud of the outcome of it.
I'd say, have you found success or seen success in the YouTube space?
I'm on 700 subs right now. Hit that last week, which is actually insane.
Yeah, it's incredible.
But I've definitely realized if you're trying to do content on YouTube, quality over quantity is 100% the way to go.
100%, yeah. Like
100%.
Yeah, putting a video out all the time is going to be good, but I feel like having a great video that people are going to want to watch the whole way through is always going to be better than putting out something just to get something for the sake of getting something out, you know? Since you're one of the smaller creators, how important do you feel like networking is, you know, and going in and supporting other creators?
Networking is one of the best ways to grow as well. And you get to meet amazing people.
Yeah, it's so true. Like, you don't know what kind of friends you're going to make from it too, you know? So what ideas or anything do you have down the pipeline here coming up?
I was thinking about, I haven't really planned it out yet, but in the future, I want to do a similar to Twitch Rivals, where they have other like content creators my size come on and completing like Rocket League based challenges, certain amount of cash, or I don't know what the prize is yet, but I feel like it's a really good way to interact with other content creators, because there's so many out there who like undeserved love.
100%. Like, it's a good way to show them love, it's a good way to show them support, and it's a good way to get involved in the community, you know? I feel like there are people that are scared to become a content creator because they're quote unquote not good at the game, you know? What would be your advice to them them as a Diamond 3, you know, or a Champ 1?
Go for it. Personality.
Yeah.
If you have a good personality, you can 100% make it. There are so many creators out there who like don't have very good game sense or game mechanics. Their content's still amazing just from their personality. So for me, game quality isn't the best, but I try to be super energetic, like very energetic on my streams.
How long did you start streaming before you started getting like, let's say 10 average viewers? About how long did that take for you to hit that number?
About, I'd say a month, I reckon, 4 weeks, 3 weeks.
So not very long then, but you streamed, how many hours were you streaming? Like how many days a week were you streaming for
Back then, I was streaming like 5 days a week and like 4-hour streams.
It's possible then, because a lot of people act like they're like, oh, I stream,
100%.
but I get no viewers. And I feel like they're not streaming consistently, or they give up on themselves and expect way too much out of the beginning, you know?
Being interactive with chat as well.
Even if there's no one there, like, you gotta be interactive, you know?
If you have a conversation, maybe someone might be there, but they don't want to say hello. If you have a conversation going and they can interact with that conversation, they'll feel like welcomed. If that's the right word?
Entice them to want to chat, you know? What's been your most favorite thing about content creation and streaming?
Definitely meeting the new people and making new friends. I've met so many amazing people, and starting up the stream and seeing people come in the chat is so wholesome.
People excited to see you stream, like when you're live, is probably the coolest thing ever, you know what I mean? So how many YouTube videos do you make? One a week, one a month, or is it just like whatever you kind of feel like it?
Used to be one a month, but now I'm trying to push it down to one every 2 weeks.
Like you said, quantity over or quality over quantity, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So you always do an original idea, or do you kind of have series that you do?
Nothing's completely original, I feel, but I feel like you can always put a twist on something. My next video coming up is a Mr. Beast style video.
Are you giving me money?
Okay, it's not a lot of money, but it's a lot of money for me. I'm doing 2,500 credits for the last person to leave the circle.
Ah, okay.
So I brought it into Rocket League, and hopefully it pops off.
The thing with the internet is you never know what's going to quote unquote go viral, exactly. You know? It could be the weirdest thing that all of a sudden just shoots you up. Like you could be the next Mr. Beast. And just because of that video. That's probably like one of the big things why content creators do it too. It's not so much for the notoriety. It's like an adrenaline rush though. When you put out content and it does really well and it starts gaining, you know, hundreds of thousands of views at one point, it's like, oh, you know, and you kind of want to chase that again. But it's just, it's so hard nowadays to get your content viewed. What social media platforms do you use to kind of get your content out there? Like, do you use Twitter, TikTok? Is there one place where you notice more success than others?
Twitter and TikTok are the majority. They're like what a majority post my clips on. Yeah, but TikTok, I've seen a bit of growth from TikTok as well recently. My last 2 videos got around 20k views.
Nice. And what kind of videos are you putting out there?
A mixture of different games, because I'm not trying to steer away from Rocket League, but
you don't want to be known primarily for Rocket League, right?
Exactly. I don't want to be known for hosting tournaments just in Rocket League. I want to be able to play a game because Rocket League, I still enjoy it a ton, but I don't want to keep playing that every day.
Well, yeah, being hooked to one game that is making your content creator career infinitely shorter, exactly. You know? Because when that game finishes, then what? What are you gonna do?
Exactly. You said that you're enjoying Sea of Thieves recently.
I've had a massive enjoyment of Sea of Thieves. Like, yeah. If I start playing that game, I have a serious problem. I will lose track of time. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, it's a serious problem for me. I'm definitely gonna be getting back into Sea of Thieves soon, for sure.
Yeah, you just need to get that partner, get that nice little badge. And then a little bit of Sea of Thieves and relaxation before the big grind works again, you know? Because it never ends. Like, I think that's another good advice for people, you know, is affiliate's not the end, partner's not the end, you know? Because once you run out of goals, whether you create them yourself or through Twitch, you kind of lose that momentum to keep growing and keep grinding, you know? I would almost recommend creating goals for yourself other than what Twitch or anything else creates. So instead of, you know, partner at 75 average viewers being your goal, make it for your stream to get to 50 average viewers, you know, and then 60 or whatever goals you want to make. And working towards those goals really speeds up time, so to speak, you know. You don't realize how much time it actually takes to grow a community and grow a brand. A lot of people think that because they see you successful now that it was overnight, you know. All of a sudden one day you grow up and you're all, or you woke up and you're going to be a content creator and you're going to start making videos and all of a sudden you had hundreds of thousands of views, you know. Doesn't work that way. All right, man. Well, I appreciate you coming on to Talk It League and giving us perspective in the path that you've had, man. It sounds like you're doing big things, and this year could be a good year for you, huh? 100%. I'm going to try and smash it out, use as much content as I can, and try and make some people's days. That's the main focus.
I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Talk It League. If you're new, don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more Rocket League content. And be sure to come check out the stream. Link will be in the description below.